Yung browsing behavior ko. Okay, let's see, no? Kung makukuha niya na yung ginagawa ko. So mag-add to cart tayo ulit. Then pasok ako sa shop niya. Okay, last one. Baliktad yung check. Okay. So ngayon gagawin ko, try natin kung nakuha na ni platform, but usually mas lumalabas siya sa app. And then bababa ako dito. Okay, mapapansin nyo, nire-retarget tayo. Di ba? So ganun gumagana yung daily discover. So ayan po. Ayan siya. Okay, lahat ng naging previous history of browsing ninyo, so ang gagawin ni buyer, ni platform ay ita-target ka ulit niya ng mga similar items. Nung nagkaroon ka ng mga previous browsing sa mga items na yon. Okay? So the more na madalas kang bumababad doon, the more na magbabago yung page na ito, because ang tawag sa kanya ay dynamic page po. Yung My Shop Flash Deal, hindi po yung di ba yung My Shop Flash Deal, nag-create kayo sa shop ninyo. Pag naging visible, pag nag-live po yon, hindi ho kayo dito lalabas. Okay, lalabas lang yung My Shop Flash Deal kapag inopen ni buyer yung product mo. Okay? That's why sabi ko noon, once na mag-set up ka ng what do you call this, ng My Shop Flash Deal, kailangan ho merong traffic. Merong traffic yung product mo. Or else kapag wala hong traffic yung product ninyo, walang makakapansin that you have the flash deal or meron kang flash deal. Etong flash deal na ito kasi it is a Shopee campaign. Okay? When you say Shopee campaign, merong kasama ng traffic ito. Okay? Package na siya ng traffic. Yung traffic niya will be here on this flash deal page. So, magkaiba po yung My Shop Flash Deal dito sa mismong platform-wide campaigns na flash deal po. Okay? Okay, sorry. Yung flash sale naman, kay Lazada, ang counterpart ng flash deal ni Shopee is yung tinatawag na Lazada Flash Sale. So ito naman, it's also a product campaigns na kapag yung product mo, tuloy-tuloy na yung sales niya, tuloy-tuloy na yung benta, unti-unti nag-eligible po yan na makasali kayo sa campaigns. So, there will be a campaign invitation. So, dun sa campaign invitation na yan, you're going to nominate uneligible products. Makikita mo naman doon there are 3 eligible products. So, dun sa 3 eligible products, so once you add product, automatically, lalabas yung product na eligible. So, you have to decide kung isasali mo sila or hindi. Same with Shopee also. Okay? So, there will be eligible products na isasali nyo din. Okay? So, ganito po din kay Lazada. Iba din po yung Lazada Store Flash Sale. Okay? Sa Lazada platform-wide na flash sale po. So, dun sa search page naman, so this is the search bar. Okay? This is the search bar. So, pag naghanap ka ng product, so usually dito tina-type ni buyer yung specific product na hinahanap niya. So, example, I want to buy a ceiling fan. Okay? So, pag type ng ceiling fan, there will be some suggestion. So, etong mga suggestion na ito or yung mga search keyword suggestion na tinatawag are keywords that are recent or frequent ho na tinatype o hinahanap ng isang buyer ho. So, magsasuggest po kagad yan dito. Okay? Let's say for example, yung ceiling fan yung hinanap ang kinilik ni buyer, ang lalabas po dito are products na related sa salitang ceiling fan. Whether it is a high-ticket ceiling fan, whether it is a low-ticket ceiling fan, iba't ibang klaseng ceiling fan, plus may tinatawag na broad match, yung from the word fan. Okay? So, even na hindi ceiling fan yung product, pwedeng lumabas dito yung USB desk fan, pwedeng may lumabas dito na wall fan, pwedeng may lumabas na exhaust fan. Okay? Basta related dun sa word na fan, the product can be visible here. Okay? So, paano lumalabas ang product dito? Paano lumalabas? So, lumalabas po yung product dito if yung product title ninyo, okay, yung product title po ninyo ay may mga keywords that are related doon sa hinahanap ni buyer. Okay? But if you have the exact word na ceiling fan, okay, there's a high chance, mas mataas ang possibility na lumabas po kayo dito. Okay? Did you get it? Ngayon, kapag hindi po malinaw, okay, hindi clear yung inyong ginawang product title, magkakaroon po, okay, for example, si system or si platform, mag-i-struggle siya na ma-detect or makilala niya yung product mo. Kahit po mag-ads kayo. Later, I'm going to explain it. Malilimutin ako, remind niyo ako para explain ko yun later, ha? Kasi meron, mamaya, pupunta kasi ako sa ads. Okay? Pupunta ho ako sa ads. And I'm going to explain to you why your ads are failing. Okay? Bakit hindi nag-fail yung mga ads ninyo? But again, no, I want you to be familiar yung visibility nyo here para alam ninyo ano yung gagawin mo para lumabas ka dito. So, dito sa search page, maaari ho kayo lumabas dito ng libre. Walang bayad. Organic po. Okay? Pag sinabing free traffic means organic traffic. Okay, when you say organic traffic, ito yung traffic provided ng platform. Traffic na initiated po ng platform. Sometimes, platform can be unfavorable to you. Okay? There will be times, even if it is a free traffic, ito ay organic traffic or recommended by the platform. Hindi po ito ibig sabihin ulit that all the time, na pag gumamit ka ng mga ganito, ganyan, the platform will be favorable to you. Maybe the reason why hindi ka lumalabas dito is because after the initial traffic given to you, you were not able to perform immediately. Okay? Ang ibig kong sabihin dun sa product quality score ay yung tinatawag na CTR and CVR. What is CTR? Click-through rate and your conversion rate. Kapag hindi nag-perform ng maayos ang product mo doon, for example, walang nag-click, walang pumansin, kahit isa, dalawa. But, there are some products na pag from the product upload pa lang, sa product upload, unang product upload, in a few days, nakapag-perform kagad ng maayos, nagkaroon kagad ng clicks, 3 clicks, 4 na clicks, nagkaroon ng isang add to cart. This is the reason why we are failing. Bakit hindi tayo lumalabas dito? Bakit mababa ang visibility natin organically? Because we are failing to achieve a good quality score. We are failing to get good conversion, good click-through rate, and good conversion. Not just conversion in terms of buying your item. There are a lot of conversions. conversions of traffic into a visitor, conversion of this visitor sa add to cart, and converting this cart into a sale, and converting the sale into a good product review. Let's add more from good product review to a repeat order purchase. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na once we fail dun sa initial na testing or pinakita tayo ng platform na it is the end of the world para sa atin, we still have a chance. Okay, that's why dyan pumapasok yung pagbabump, dyan pumapasok yung pagsali sa campaigns, dyan pumapasok yung pag-create mo ng mga video content, pagla-live selling mo, pag-post mo sa social media, pagpapatakbo mo ng ads. Okay? Doon ka pwedeng bumawi. Pero again, sometimes nagfe-fail ulit tayo doon. Why? Because sometimes when we apply these traffic generators na tinatawag, which is paulit-ulit ko itong dinidiscuss sa inyo, ine-explain, nakailang version na yata ako ng explanation dito, nagkakaroon tayo ng misconception doon sa mga tools na yan. Ano mga misconception natin? We thought that once we join the campaigns, mag-bump ka, mag-affiliate, mag-social media marketing ka, especially kapag nag-ads ka, akala natin sasabog yung benta. Right? Pasok na lang tayo sa ads. Okay, nag-ads tayo. Sinunod natin yung tinuro. We even compute what is the break-even ROAS. Kinompute natin. We thought kasi, again, there's a misconception ulit. Dami ko natanggap na misconception about break-even ROAS. Akala ng iba na kapag kinompute mo yung break-even ROAS, sasabog ang benta. Okay, I want to make this clear. Bakit ko pinakompute yung break-even ROAS? Are you familiar with the break-even ROAS muna? In the first place, let me know, yes or no? Familiar po ba kayo sa break-even ROAS? Okay, number 1, for you to be familiar, I want you to be active sa group chat. Yun muna. Sa group chat, pinag-uusapan yung Unified GC natin. If you're not part of it, please join. Sali po kayo doon. Doon po yung pinag-uusapan. If you are new batch, hindi Ma'am Maylin Hong, ay tayo po ay nasa batch 23 pa lang. Don't worry po, i-discuss ko yan pagpasok ko natin ng batch 24. But siguro mahagip nyo din po ito. Mahagip nyo din po ito kapag diniscuss or pwede nyo nang i-apply to ngayon. Okay. Yung break-even ROAS po, the reason why I want you to compute it, kasi maraming nagtatanong, Coach, paano ako tatarget ng ROAS ko? Or nung custom ROAS? Paano ko sisimulan? Anong pipiliin ko? Kasi sinasabi ni platform, sabi ni platform, yung target ROAS dapat ay 2.1. Sabi 3. Sabi 4. Okay? So, pwede nyo pong sundin yon. But to be confident enough na you are targeting the right ROAS, you have to compute first. Magko-compute muna kayo. Kasi baka mamaya, nagta-target po kayo, parang lumalayo na mga topic ko, parang baka nagta-target kayo ng maling ROAS na maaring magkaroon kayo ng losses na sa dulo. Okay? Mamaya na lang po ako magpakita sa pag-compute ng break-even ROAS, ha. Itutuloy ko muna yung disc kasi lumalayo ako eh. So, let's talk about ads muna. Mamaya ituturo ko yun. Another misconception, they thought once they compute the break-even ROAS, sasabog ulit ang benta. Some also will ask, anong ROAS tinarget mo? Magkano daily budget mo? Ilang days ang aantayin bago ko magpalit ng ROAS? Okay? Merong magfe-flex, ganito yung ROAS, umabot ng 20, umabot ng 30, ilang araw mo yan ginawa. Okay? Meron din magsasabi, hindi gumagana. GMB Max is just a waste of money. GMB Max is a fake traffic. Okay? Although meron akong ano diyan, meron akong reservation diyan. But I have to confirm it kasi feeling ko mukhang may kasunod yung GMB Max ROAS. But I don't know, I have to confirm it also. But right now, samantalahin natin na maganda ang GMB Max ROAS. Now, going back, may nagtatanong ano target mo, anong budget mo, ilang days yan, gaano katagal ka nag-antay, kailan mo nakuha yung ROAS na yan. You know what? Okay, it's okay to ask it. It's okay na itanong nyo yun para may idea kayo. Okay, I'm not preventing you to ask it. But again, I want to manage you again. Manage the expectation. Even if they share to you ilang days nilang nakuha, even if they share to you what is the target ROAS na kinuha nila naging effective sila, even if they share to you kung ano yung budget na yon, it doesn't mean again that you're gonna get the same. Okay? Because ang ads po, okay, yung ads, ito po ay iba-iba po. Ang resulta ng ads will differ based on your product. Okay? Base ho sa product ninyo. Even if I tell you, I started with the ROAS, I started with 5.0. Kung yung mga fineflex ko na 30 ROAS, 25 ROAS, 18 ROAS, hindi ibig sabihin, if you follow it, you'll get the same. Ang ads ho kasi, ang resulta niyan, nagbabase yan sa product performance ninyo. So, product po talaga. Okay? Wala ho kayong sales sa ads ninyo, di ba? Am I right? Wala ho kayong sales sa ads. Sino po dito yung hindi pa nagkaka-sales sa ads? Be honest. Or hindi pa consistent yung sales sa ads ninyo. Yung consistency po kasi, nagbe-base din po yan sa product ninyo. Kung hindi ka nakakakuha ng sales after the ads, pag hindi consistent yung sales ninyo, okay, maraming reason kung bakit hindi nagpo-progress ang product. Okay, number 1, ilagay mo yung sarili mo lagi as a buyer. You're not just a seller. Consider yourself always as a buyer also. Kasi pag kinonsider mo sarili mo as a seller, ang galaw mo pang seller lagi. Ito bang product mo, bibilhin mo? 'Di ba? Ito bang product na ito, i-click mo? Be honest. If yung product title mo ba, clear? Klaro ba? Maiintindihan ba? Na-deliver ba yung mensahe? Mapapersuade mo ba ang sarili mo or even your buyer to click it? I've been a seller for almost 7 years pero going to get sales. Alam ko sa sarili ko. Kasi nilagay ko na kagad yung sarili ko doon. Alam ko kung sasabog, alam ko na hindi. But again, there were times nagiging favorable, maybe after the adjustment. But I'm always honest with my product. I always have the feeling na pag gumagawa ako, nag-upload kami ng product, alam ko kagad. Kasi honest ako sa sarili ko. Kaya pag nakakuha na ako ng ganitong numbers, okay, nakakuha ko pag nagpatakbo tayo ng ads or nag-campaigns tayo, alam ko, accepted ko kagad na hindi kagad bebenta. As my advice sa inyo, ilagay nyo sarili ninyo bilang isang buyer. Yun totoo lang, bibilhin mo ba talaga? Tingnan mo yung price. Validate your picture sa price mo. You're selling 1,200 items. Yung picture mo ba, yung photos mo, will validate your price? Yung value that you are trying to exchange with your buyer, do sa product title mo, the benefits and the value you want to exchange with your buyer sa halagang 1,2 will validate that price. How about your offer? Will it validate your price? Yung description, yung trust and confidence that you want to build on your buyer. Makakatulong ba yung description and then yung ratings mo to validate the price? Maraming factors that contributes to your ads. Number one, product. We're all crazy about paano yung ads, paano gawin ng GMB Max, okay? But we tend to forget yung product na binebenta mo. Umiikot lang tayo, paulit-ulit lang po tayo. So, bakit hindi ka lumalabas sa search ranking? Baka ayaw ng platform sa product mo. Ang ginawang system ng platform, they will choose a product na may potential na mag-grow sa platform. Kapag nakita ng platform na may potential yung product mo mag-grow sa platform, doon sumasabog ang benta. Doon nagkakaroon ng organic. Doon nagkakaroon ng recommendation ang platform. Guys, you have to understand, kailangan maintindihan nyo po ito. It's not just all about technical issues, technical strategy. It should be holistic yung approach nyo sa product ninyo. Product. Pangalawa, bakit hindi bumibenta? Bakit hindi mo nakukuha yung target ROAS?